All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. ESPN coming out with an article ranking the free agents for the 2025 class. Cam Bynum coming in at 16.
Woo!
We're going to talk about if the Vikings should sign him. Will they sign him? What are they going to do? Before we get into that, this is brought to you by BetUS. Get over to BetUS. Use promo code YouTube150. Gets you 150% deposit on your first deposit up to $2,000. 125% on your next two deposits up to $2,000. Boom. Hit it up. Just like the Vikings may or may not hit up Cam Bynum.
Yeah. So the quote here from the article, Vikings believe they're in a good place with him as far as a long-term working relationship. They also mentioned the top 5 safeties above him. You got Antoine Winfield making $16 million, Derwin James, Minka Fitzpatrick, Xavier McKinney, and Jesse Bates III. So Onebar, what do you rank Cam Bynum amongst those names?
I think he's worthy of being in that consideration, maybe at the back end of those names. I mean, he's 26 years old. The best thing about him, he's becoming a ball hawk, and he's very, very good against the run. So it's a perfect scenario. Cam Bynum, I think, has the upper hand here. But like, first off, I think he says like he believes Cam Bynum will be in that $15 to $16 million range. I mean, that seems to be the price tag.
Yeah, and I think he's earned that. Like, I mean, he's making plays. Well, you mentioned run game, also the passing game. He's so damn fun too. I mean, look at the celebration last week, mimicking Ray Gun from the Olympics. I mean, the dude is just a ball of energy. I love that he's a part of this team, and we'll see if the Vikings feel the same way and want to extend him or not.
Yeah, so like whoever he ends up playing with next year, he's going to be in that top 5, top 6 paid safety. Brian Flores' defense, we know, is very safety heavy. We know we're losing Harrison Smith, most likely. Behind him, the cupboard is pretty bare. I mean, Josh Patelish we got for one more year. Theo Jackson looked like crap. Is he still on the team?
Yeah, I don't think he plays much. Not getting much of a sniff these days.
I honestly don't even know where he's at. But moral of the story is, like, if we were to lose Cam Bynum, we have no safeties. We're starting from scratch. And that in a Brian Flores defense, assuming he's going to be our D coordinator, is not going to fly.
Yeah. So are we doing should or would? Will they first? Should?
Well, first let's go. Will the Vikings sign him?
I think they will. I think he's a big part of this organization. I think they know what they got in this player. And they've already rewarded guys who have, performed. Look at Christian Darrisaw, look at TJ Hawkinson, obviously Justin Jefferson. Team's not afraid to extend guys. Josh Metellus last year. So I think they will.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because they've already been trying to. Like, is Cam Bynum just playing his hand? He wants to go to free agency, up his price tag. Like, usually the Vikings, like, they get stuff done beforehand. And it sounds like, anyways, they've tried. So it is a little odd that it wasn't done.
Well, let's see if it happened with Justin Jefferson. There was a deal close to happening before last season.
Jefferson.
I know, but it didn't happen. So they tried then. They're trying now. I mean, who knows what effort they put into it. Maybe they threw the numbers to see what they were gauging at. We don't know what went into. That doesn't worry me at all.
It doesn't worry me, but what worries me is the price tag is going to get because the sooner we sign him, the cheaper it's going to be. If he goes to free agency, I mean, teams are going to be willing to pay for a top safety. Look at Xavier McKinney last year, what he got from the Packers. I mean, people are paying for safety. So yeah, I mean, I think we do sign him with obviously we have to. We're kind of stuck in a spot here. If for some reason Lewisine maybe had panned out, we're in a different scenario. But yeah, I think they do sign him. I think they end up paying him a crap ton. If he gets that 15 to 16, he'll be a top 5 paid Minnesota Viking next year and top 2 on the defensive side of the ball, I believe.
Yeah, and should they? Yeah, in my opinion, yes, they should. Just because. Look at what Kwesi, his draft record. It's not good. Like, if he goes and invests a first or second, third round pick, whatever the hell it may be, I know we don't have it next year, but, you trade down, you trade up, whatever. I don't trust him to find the right guy. So knowing what you have in Cam Bynum, very good against the run, ball hawk type of safety, I'm paying him. I'm keeping him here because I know what he brings to the table.
I bet he could find a hell of an undrafted safety, though.
Maybe he might.
I mean, I guarantee he would. Yeah. So will they or should they? Yeah. I mean, the assumption is like Flores is going to be here next year, or if he's not, they better be running some sort of similar defense. Like where safety is very heavily involved. If all of a sudden Flores moves on, we bring in a new guy and we got this $16 million a year safety. He's like, I don't really need this guy. Like they just, and obviously they're going to do their due diligence. They're going to be planning for the future, but like, yeah, they should. He's 26 years old. He's going to get another nice little 3-4 year contract. He's going to get a ton of cheddar. He's going to get a ton of interceptions. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
How do you like them apples?
That really just escalated there.
That's getting really excited. The other thing I didn't mention is like next year, free agency wise, Byron Murphy, Gilmore, Shaq Griffin, and Theo Jackson are all free agents as well, on top of Hitman probably going bye-bye. I mean, that's not a bear cover. That thing's butt naked.
It's not even, it's just a wall. It's just a wall at this point.
Wall. We got to look over to Bet US and check out the Vikings odds against the Tennessee Titans this week. They got the Vikings as -6. That's not even nice to the Titans.
It's not nice. I'm looking at over-under, the total points, 39.5. I actually think it's going to be a low-scoring game, so I'm actually go under on that.
Well, yeah, we scored 12 points against the Jags.
Yeah.
But, no, I think the -6, we know the Vikings like to keep it close. I don't know. That's a dicey one. But,
it is.
Remember, use YouTube 150 when you're over at BetUS. And thank you to them for sponsoring the show. Let us know in the comments. Do you want them to you want them to re-sign Cam Bynum? Do you think they will?
And remember this: there are spiders big enough to eat snakes in Australia.
Gross.